Hi, my name is Paul and I like to go places. And today I'm road tripping in my Honda CRX around the Highway 3 area, including the Paulson Detour, which includes a few abandoned cabins, such as the creepy one behind me right now. So, let's take a look. So I'm just parked on the side of what's called the Paulson Detour Road, and this is the first cabin that we're going to take a look at. I just kind of accidentally stumbled on this one day when I was trying to figure out what the Paulson Detour Road was, and yeah, there's a few of these old cabins here, but this one I think is probably maybe not necessarily the creepiest, but yeah, it's obviously seen better days, and people have been dumping their garbage here, and like someone's been shooting at this, so that's terrific. And glass shattered everywhere, but yeah, I think someone had a fire here at some point. Yeah, this is gonna be pretty dark. I might have to see if I can turn a light on in here. Okay, I cranked up the camera settings. It might look a little bit shitty, but yeah, this is just, well, there's nothing really in here at all. Ugh. Cobwebs. What is this? Maybe like an old stove or furnace? I don't know. It's pretty gross in here. There's evidence of like mouse droppings all over the place. In fact, it's really bad on the ground. I really should have not looked there. It smells bad in here. It smells like skunky. No windows, just got plastic sheets up for some reason. A little table, I suppose, and it's just got debris all over the place. Well, there is an upper level. These like shelves. Interesting. I think these, okay, hopefully these hold. I'm really nervous. Oh. Okay, I don't like it when they creak under my weight. I'm sure it's fine. I don't think I really oh man, I don't think I really want to stand on this though. You know what? I think it's probably fine. Okay. Oh my god, this is terrible. Well, this upper level here, I'm not sure if this would have been like a sleeping area or something like that. There's a big opening here. Oh, maybe this is, because there's a hole in the roof here too. Maybe this is where there would have been a like wood burning furnace or something, and the chimney stack would come out right up there. So, wow, this is, is this gonna hold? Yeah, okay, it should be fine. What is this, like, maybe part of an old mattress frame? I don't know. And there's actually still some glass left up here in these windows. But the amount of animal droppings in this building, it's astounding. It's pretty gross, actually. Maybe I should be wearing some sort of protective mask. I really don't like trying to walk on these creepy-ass wooden planks. Alright. Now to make it down without dying and without touching the wall, because it's really gross. Alright. Ooh, people have actually written things on the wall here. June 2002, June 2002, June 2002. That one actually says 2022, don't mind my hands. I was doing rust work on my Jeep, and I apparently have never heard of gloves. So, yeah, anyway. There's some bad language in some of these, so I don't know if I can show all of them, but there's just like carvings as well. This one says 2001. Okay, there's no year on that one. So this cabin, I think, has been just like abandoned for quite some time, and I'd be curious to see what the state was 20 years ago when people were apparently here partying in it or something like that, but yeah. Anyway, this is pretty gross, so we're gonna move on to the next cabin. So cabin 2 has seen better days. In fact, I think this gets worse every time I come up here. There was some really old footage that I saw where you actually had all of the walls that were still intact, and I don't know what happened. Like, it looked like all the wood was just like yanked off there, and now there's even holes where the insulation or whatever used to be. So yeah, and unfortunately this collapsed sometime this year. Last year this was kind of like a shed or something, and there was bunch of random stuff that was in there. I mean, I think mainly it was just wood and just random crap. Like, we have an oil filter on the ground, miscellaneous construction related items, bunch of glass in there. So yeah, it's really unfortunate that that collapsed. So let's take a tour in here, if I can figure out how to get in here without stepping on a nail or something. This is completely collapsed in here. Okay. There we go. So I've done some filming and some photography in here before. This is strange because there actually used to be a bench that was right here, and there was actually furniture in here as well. I mean, not good furniture, obviously, but I'm curious as to what's happened here, actually. Oh, this is just old bed stuff. So this place routinely gets trashed, apparently. I've been here a number of times, and every time I come up here, it's been destroyed more, and there's even dates where people were coming up here, and I mean, I don't know what they were doing. I don't think you could pick it up on the GoPro, but I hear rodents in the roof. So yeah, I'm aware that this place is fairly gross, and yeah, strange. So there's not really much to see in here. There used to be another table that was right here because I had one of my video cameras placed on it, and I was actually shooting in this direction here, just of this. So I mean, I don't know if someone's been smashing the furniture or what happened, but this stove, the last time I saw it, was actually up against the wall where it belongs. So someone came over here and just like knocked it down for whatever reason. There used to be, I think, bottles of, you know, who knows what. That stereo I don't think was smashed the last time I was up here. I think that was up against the wall. The windows have been smashed out. That was a long time ago, though. Yeah, just endless garbage everywhere. These ropes for some reason. So, ooh, Yeah, I gotta be careful where I walk because look at this stuff. There's a board full of nails here. And I mean, this is on top of all of the glass that I'm still stepping on here, so yeah. I mean, this place is obviously just trash at this point, but why would you come here and destroy it more, right? I wanted to continue doing like creepy photography here. I was going to do like a photo shoot here at some point this summer, but yeah, now I'm not so sure. And oh, okay, I just realized the stairs to get into the upper level are now gone. What? I was gonna go up there. Unbelievable. Okay. So there was a set of stairs that were up here. Now there's really nothing worth seeing up there. It was just basically like some ratty old sleeping bags and so much animal crap. But someone tore it out, and for the life of me, I can't understand what's going on here. Unless someone is like actively tearing this place down so that it's just not here anymore. But yeah. This kind of really annoys me, actually. Oh well. Let's take a look outside, though. Oh man, what? Ew, that is gross-looking stuff. Oh shit. Okay, we're going to make our way up here. I think there used to be. In fact, I don't know if that's what this was. I think there used to be an outhouse up here somewhere. I think it used to be standing right here. There's remains of something here. Yeah, who knows? There's more pieces of glass there too, so fantastic. So, yeah, if we take a look here, we can see that this side of the cabin has not been entirely trashed. Like the walls are still kind of intact there, except for there it's been all pulled out. So I don't know if that's actually animals doing that or if that's people just coming up and making a mess of things. And like all of these mattresses been thrown out of here and random pieces of furniture. Okay. And more boards with like rusty nails sticking out of them. Yeah. Can be dangerous up here. So I think that used to be in the cabin last time I was here, and it's been thrown out of there. Anyway, we're gonna take a look on the other side of the cabin. There's a few more things to look at over there. So this is the other side of the cabin. Looks like an old fridge in here. There used to be stairs here, but that's how you'd get up in there. Just mainly garbage at this point. However, if we come over here, there's some interesting stuff. This, you know, the last time I was here, I could have sworn this thing actually had walls, but now it's just like, what's happened? Yeah, anyway, like an old shed. If you want, part of an old lawnmower here. Interesting. And then just basically rusty garbage. More random wood. But then we do have a truck. Interesting stuff. Bunch of cans. It looks like a, what is this, an intake manifold maybe? Who knows. Oh yeah. So obviously it's been here for some time. I wonder if this was like the owner's truck at some point. I don't know. Oh, what is that? Part of the engine maybe? Looks like an old fridge there. And you can see there's a creek that runs along here. The road we're on here, the Paulson bypass, this detours around the Paulson Bridge, which goes over this water, but further that way, like a couple kilometers. So it's a high elevation bridge, and I don't know if this was like the original road to get through the area. There's some history of this area, and I'll try to get to that in a bit here. But yeah, I came down here originally when they were doing bridge construction on the actual bridge that's way over that way, and I came down this way to not have to wait in line, and also just to see what was down here. And yeah, I'm glad I came down here, because I never would have seen these cabins. So anyway, we do have one more cabin, and it's actually just past these trees here. So this cabin is actually intact. Well, for the most part. We have a falling down shed that says no trespassing. I don't know if there's anything actually in here. Interesting. Ski equipment. That actually brings me to my next comment about this cabin. I believe this is actually maintained by a local ski club, perhaps. Someone maintains it. I don't know who actually owns it, or if this is just like government-owned land, but yeah. And I'm not entirely sure about the rules of using this cabin. Whoops. The way to get in here, what is it? I think you just do that. There we go. Okay, so the footage might look a little dark here because it actually is very dark in here, but there's actually beds set up in here. I've been in here before, but I don't think I remember seeing them set like this. And I guess what, blankets or something. You've got your wood stove / furnace. I mean, this is pretty decent for just kind of being out in the middle of nowhere. Stove here. Pans. Wow, there's actually stuff in here. Someone didn't do their dishes. Okay. Yeah. So I'm not too sure about the rules of using this place. If you can just kind of show up whenever, and if there's nobody else here, maybe you can just stay. But let's take a look at the upper level. Yeah, last time I was here it was the same thing, just more beds. They were empty. So if you had a lot of people camping here, I suppose you could set them up. But I don't know where the mattresses would be for these. Yeah. Nice quiet place though. Like extension wires randomly run all over the place. I guess if you bring a generator, you can get yourself some lights. Everything seems fairly stable. There's a slope to this floor, but it's not enough that I'd actually be concerned. And this door, that kind of goes to nowhere. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Hello. Yeah. Okay. interesting, and I've been around this area a few times and I've never actually seen anyone up here. I think this is more of a winter use cabin. So, I mean, considering we saw the skis and that shed out there, so yeah. Who knows? Ooh, and there's a barbecue here, and we got the creek right there. Anyway, if you're ever stumbling across a place like this, you leave it in the exact way that you found it. There we go. This is actually not how it was the last time I was here. I think last time I was here, this was locked up to the top, and then there was like a spoon wedged in there, but that doesn't seem to line up anymore. Yeah, I think that's basically just to make sure the animals stay out. So yeah, so that was the last cabin, but we do have some other interesting stuff we're gonna go take a look at now. So this area apparently has a car graveyard. There's an old car in here. Who knows how long that's been there? Probably a while. There was, ooh, gotta watch, ooh, stepped in mud or something. Another car over here. And it's getting really overgrown in here. It wasn't this bad before. Yeah. And there's actually a bunch just in there. So let's go take a look. This is where the fun is. And unfortunately it's already started raining again too. So I'm gonna be pretty quick here, but yeah, like these are fairly old vehicles too. This might be from like the 60s or the 70s. Like an old truck. Pretty neat. Truck bed there. Don't know how this kind of got in this position, but yeah. And the actual detour road is actually right there. So I mean, if you were just dumping vehicles right off the road, then I mean, maybe that's how it happened. So, but yeah, I'm assuming these have been here for some time. And I came up to photograph these before. The only reason I know that these are here is because you can actually see them when you're going up the other side of the road there, but yeah. Ooh, this one still has a motor. Set parking brake before using jack. Brilliant. Neat stuff. There's even more up here. I don't really know what these cars are. I'm not too familiar with that era of vehicle, because I mean, this kind of looks like 1960s, but I'm not sure. There's more over there, but I don't think I can easily get up there, so yeah. Yeah, fairly rusty. Oh, yeah, gotta watch yourself. You don't catch your clothes on the sharp edges. This one still has a motor. Yeah. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with having stuff just dumped out here in the woods, because I mean, this is really not good for the environment, but I do find these like car graveyards to be interesting, because I mean, I'd like to know the story of how this kind of came to be, but oh yeah, lots of glass here. So I mean, if you're coming up here for your own reason to poke around, just be wary of that. So Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm gonna head back to my car, and there's one last thing we're gonna look at before we leave this area. So right now, we're basically on the rail trail. So this is the Paulson area. It says you are here, and the rail trail goes, I think, that way and all the way up and stuff like that. So yeah, this used to be the railroad line running through here. And those cabins are just past these trees, basically. The interesting thing about this, though, is, if I'm not mistaken, there used to be some sort of like hotel that was right here where my car is. I could be wrong, but I think there was some sort of, at least a train station that was here. And I guess if this road existed a long time ago, that would make sense, but I don't know. I think I only saw maybe one photograph or one bit of information on Facebook randomly about what used to actually be right here. So if you're familiar with the history of the Paulson area here, feel free to comment, because I'd be interested to know if there was like some sort of building that used to be like right in here. I don't know. I don't think there'd be any way to tell now. Because I mean, this would have been like a long time ago. Yeah. I have no idea. But yeah, so this is the Paulson Detour area, and one of these days I actually want to come down here with my dirt bike and try to see like what's way up there. What's interesting though is I think you're actually allowed to drive on some of this, because as I was waiting here, I saw some vehicles actually going the other direction past the road there. So I don't know what the rules are, but I think I'd probably just want to use a dirt bike anyway to get some fresh air. But yeah, if you know the history of the Paulson area, and if you have any information about what maybe used to be here, yeah, let me know. And if you're at all curious about my car, this is a 1991 Honda CRX. It says LOL on the hood. There's a funny reason why that's the case. This is a very custom build that I have. It's a custom drivetrain, and under the hood is a hydraulic transmission that I had to convert using a kit that's kind of janky. And when the ambient temperature is really warm, the clutch engagement point changes randomly, and I got sick of that, so I sawed a hole in the hood. That solved the problem. Yeah. Let me know if you want to know more about the car, though. For any Honda guys who are watching this, it's an Integra GSR block with a B16 head and an Integra LS hydraulic transmission. Yeah, and the whole thing was a custom pain in the ass to build, but it goes quick, so it's fun. Anyway, thanks for watching.